Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. So today is part 2 of my makeup declutter series for July 2021. Now I do declutter every 3 months just to keep my makeup collection fresh, using things that I'm using and things that I don't can be passed along somewhere else, donated, sold on Depop if I bought it myself, all that stuff. So today we're doing the July edition of my declutters. I'm really excited. Today we're doing part 2, which is eyeshadow palettes. It's always the most fun. I have a ton of palettes. I don't know how well I'm going to do with decluttering, but since Cortland and I are hoping to move within the next 2 months when our lease is up, like, I need to make space. And if I can make a couple dollars too, that's cool too, but let's just go ahead and get started because I don't want to have to move like a million things when I move, you know? Like, people already underestimate how much crap they have in their house until they have to move it all, and I'm one of those people, so if I can lose some weight on the makeup collection before we do it, that'd be great. Alright, welcome to my go-to palette drawer. I know this is going to be a slightly weird angle, but I'm really close to the ground. This one, I don't know if I'll make that much progress on because these are a lot of new things to me, but we will see. So we'll start off in the front here. I have a bunch of mini palettes from Colourpop, the green one, and a couple of these from the like Baroque collection, I think it was called. I am going to declutter this green one and this orange one. I really do love the ballad. I think this one's lyric. Yeah, ballad and lyric. I'm going to declutter these two. These two are so pretty. Love them very much. These quads, I'm going to declutter the broken one. I'll probably just toss it, I guess. And I will keep this one, which is cream soda, which was my favorite of the two. I just got this pineapple cake quad from Hello Kitty and Colourpop. I'm going to keep this. I'm also going to keep this little Kaja stack just because I just got it. I don't like getting rid of things I just got. I am going to part ways with the Bambi palette, even though I did hold on to it last time. I'm also going to declutter this Daily Dose of Energy palette. I really was hoping for this yellow to be bomb. It's very subtle. I did get a good look out of it. I posted on Instagram with it and stuff just because I wanted a really affordable palette. I was going to do like a full face under $10. I ended up doing like a favorites under $10 and this did not make the cut, so it can go. It's available on Ulta's website though if you want it. Okay. Moving on to this front now, I'm going to go ahead and declutter the Exorcism and Chill palette. I did enjoy purchasing from a smaller brand, but it's just not something I'm going to reach for all the time. I kind of bought it for the theme and to review, so she can go. Love the Luster palette from Alter Ego, so keeping this one. This one is another new one to me. I just talked about my monthly favorites, the What's Up Beauty Desert Monsoon. Love the shimmers, totally keeping this one. I'm definitely keeping this thing I built from Glambox. It's a glam shop, but the thing says Glambox. Keeping that. I'm also going to keep the Citronata palette from them as well. And then I have 2 of these palettes from Sigma. I end up buying a lot of Sigma stuff because I get a 30% off discount for being an affiliate, so I like that discount. I am going to declutter the Ivy one, and I'll keep the Ritzy one. I just used this one yesterday. I use this one a lot. It's more neutral, so I'll get rid of this one. Other things. Moving on back now. I'm totally keeping the 420 palettes and the Rust palette from Melts. We know what they look like. Love them very much. Totally keeping Corda Rosa and Ambiance from Sigma as well. This one's our newer one. It's so pretty. And then the Corda Rosa, it's a classic. I moved it in here for the summer looks. It shouldn't be in this drawer because I don't use it on the daily. And the newest, or not the newest, it's the second newest Melt palette, the Mary Jane, is totally staying too. Love it. Other mini palettes here, I have 3 mini Chacha Denona. They can go in a different drawer because I don't reach for them all the time. But I'm going to keep them. And then I have the little mini neon from Colourpop. Disappointing, but it is new to me, so I'm going to keep it for now. Can I add these together in like this stack right here? Ah, there we go. That's cute. Okay. So this section is done. Moving on back. Again, these are newer, so don't expect me to get rid of all of them. But we did get a couple. So One Size Beauty palette. Love the quality of this. It came in a boxy charm. It's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and declutter the Transition palette from Dominique Cosmetics. I tested it. We got in a box. And I really do think the quality is fantastic, but I'm never going to reach for an all matte. And I like to use one palette for a video, so I'm going to declutter it. Hello, husband. Hi. Okay, interrupted by a phone call from man. That's fine. Moving on. Also, I was trying to finish what I was saying before it rang too much, but if you know my ringtone, mad props to you. If you know what the beginning of that is, mad props to you. Amazing. Anyways, we had the Lunar Beauty Facelift palette. Just got it. Love it. Not getting rid of it. One of my favorite palettes I've gotten recently is the Flower Punk palette from Kaleidos. She's gorgeous palette. She's not going anywhere. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. We'll see. A new one I just did a look with is the Geology Pilbara. I don't know how you say that word, but it's new. I just used it for, I was wearing it in a video recently, so it's very pretty. It's their first ever launch too, which is very cool. I haven't got to use this yet, the Fine Feather palette. It has some mauve tones. It's a little pinky, little purpley, but it has some mauve tones, so she's staying until I get to use her. The little one from Lawless I use constantly. This shade did fall out, but I was able to just stick it in there. I haven't had any issues with it. I use this for my eyebrows, like the black for my eyebrows, like almost every day. And then I haven't got to use this yet either. We got it in I think it was Ipsy Plus that I ordered. The Fluid Otherworldly palette. Haven't used it yet, so I'm going to leave it here for now. Moving on back. In this back section, I have a bunch of bigger palettes. I need to like clean these out and like minimize the ones back here. So I have the Norvina palette from Anastasia. This is the original one. And since it's new to me, I'm going to keep it. I did a really cute yellow look for Instagram with it, and I thought it was nice, so I'm going to keep it for now. Pigments do stain the eyes, so be careful about that. The Naked Wild West palette, I thought I would like this more. You know, it's one of those things you keep seeing, you keep seeing, you keep seeing, and you're like, eventually you're like, I'm going to love it, and then you don't. It's kind of sad. So I think I'll declutter this one. Definitely keeping the Club Nebula from Kaleidos. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous palettes. I'm going to keep the Lush Life I just reviewed from Colourpop and the Vintage Rose from Give Me Glow. So pretty. Okay. Back here we have the Luxe palette from Ofra. I'm going to keep this as it's my only Ofra eyeshadow palette in case I need it for references. The Jeffree Star Cremated I'm keeping. The You're Golden from Colourpop I'm keeping. Some Glam Box singles of glitters and stuff. They're really, really pretty metallics, so I'm going to keep these for now. I just need to find a better way to organize them. Back here is the Naked Honey from Urban Decay. It is so beautiful. She's not going any freaking where. You know I love a yellow or a gold. The Recently Deceased palette from Melt is staying as well. She's very cute. She's very cute. I know I'm not doing well, you guys, but I covered several, so be happy for me. Then I have Jawbreaker back here from Jeffree Star, and then this one is Stonehold Fox, depotted from Colourpop, so it could like sit up and still close my drawer, because otherwise, in like You're Golden, because they're like in this size, if I set this up, it's not going to close, but if I depotted it like that, it closes. So that's that for this drawer. I'm going to put everything back and we'll move on to the next drawer. Alright, so there's some paint coming off these drawers. I need to repaint them. These two drawers are full of palettes. Let me lift you up. I just recently went through and reorganized these a little bit because I had them messy for a while. So this is full. So right off the bat, Tartelette and Bloom. Keeping, it's a great travel palette and I've used it a ton. I'm keeping all of my lunar, oh, it smells so good. It smells like vanilla. It smells so good. I don't even like vanilla scents like that too much. I'm keeping all of the Lunar Beauty palettes because I love them. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out of here. I feel like I'm collecting all the Lunar Beauty palettes. I don't care. It is what it is. This might be a little weird. I'm going to declutter this. If I have a spare Z palette, I can put this shade in, which is Ice Angel from Sugar Pill. I will declutter the Bare Necessities palette. If I don't, I'm just going to keep it. But these are two single contour shades I've never used from Anastasia. And then the Bare Necessities palette from Colourpop. I just want the single. So if I have space for that, I will declutter this. I'm going to keep the Artemis palette from Alter Ego. Very, very pretty Natasha Denona dupe. I guess I can put these back in here, right? Probably not the best order, but we can organize them after the video. I'm going to declutter the She Glam palette. Bought it for a video. Don't need any more now the video is over. I'm going to keep these three Alter Ego palettes. We have Canyon, Blooms. Not really my everyday color scheme, but very pretty. And then my favorite, which is Goddess. You can use code Porcelain to save money off of Alter Ego stuff. I would definitely suggest Goddess with these beautiful green and golds and neutral shades. And then Canyon if you want something a little more golden. So these are beautiful. Alter Ego has an amazing formula, especially for the price tag. So I'm totally keeping these. Let me just put the little baby Tarte palette in front here. The Kendall palette from Kylie is my only Kylie palette, and the cute color scheme is actually very nice in quality too. So I'm going to keep her. Totally keeping Juicy Olive from Give Me Glow because I love green shadows. They're so, so pretty. And I'm also going to keep Enduring Love in the original packaging from Sydney Grace because it's a kind of a cool tone and I love a cool tone. I will also be keeping this Lethal Cosmetics palette. I think this is the After Dark one. It's It's really cute. I just like the grungier shades in that one. That one has like greens and yellowy shades that are very nice. I already got rid of 2 from this drawer, so don't be like shading me in the comments about not getting rid of much. I'm trying. I will part ways with the Limoncello. I just have not been using it lately at all. Like, they have the new kind of yellowy tones in Colourpop palettes, so I don't really care for this one anymore. Still good quality. I'm going to always keep my Yes Please palette from Colourpop, keeping the Killer Purr from Menagerie because the grunginess of it is everything. Oh, a great cool tone alternate alter ego palette, Sahara. Very pretty. Natasha Denona dupe. Very, very, very beautiful. So, well, if I put these over here, brought you over here, this might work. Okay, we'll see. It's a noodle boy. I have a little kitten. It's a little kitten. Daydream from Alter Ego I'm keeping. I have a lot of Alter Ego palettes, but it's great to show a dupe for something. Like, it's the dupe for Huda Beauty's new nude at a way affordable price. So, I have a lot of them. I'm keeping them. I'm definitely keeping Gwen Stefani's palette from Urban Decay. Don't even come for me. Flutterby, great mauve tones, cool tone gray purples. The MCR palette I'm keeping for the fact that it has the 3 Fierce Sweet Revenge cover on it. I do not care for the brand. My Edward Scissorhands palette is a freaking classic. How am I going to part ways with that? And then the Vita palette from Melt is down here too. So, I've gotten rid of 3 from this drawer so far. Don't act like that's... I know it's not a lot. I really... Since I'm moving soon, I don't want to have a bunch of clutter. So, I need to do better. I need to do better. But these are just so good. They're so good. Okay. The mini mix, the Samantha March Life's a Draft cup, a collab with Ofra, I'm going to keep. Yeah, I haven't used it enough yet. I feel like I could get a couple more looks out of it. Maybe I can compare it to the Flutterby because they both have that gray tone kind of purple moment in there. The Malibu Barbie in Colourpop, I will declutter. Very beautiful. But I mean, it was for a review. I did the review. And I really just wanted the mirror. The mirror is the cutest thing in this collection. I totally kept that. It's actually by my couch right now. So Very Lovely from Colourpop, I'm going to keep as well. Because it's new. Just because it's new. I will actually declutter the Aurora palette from Essence. Now, Aurora's my favorite Disney princess. But I just... The color scheme doesn't make sense for her. So, I'm disappointed in that. But she's my favorite princess. Let me know your favorite Disney princess down below. Sigma Untamed is so grungy and pretty. I'm totally keeping that. And then I'm going to keep the Melt Gemini and Smoke Sessions down here as well. I thought I decluttered that already, to be honest. I'm not really sure. Thirsty from Jeffree Star's Limited Edition, so I'm keeping it. Mini Breaker and Mini Controversy from Jeffree as well. I don't need all the Jeffree Star palettes. If I'm being honest with myself, I really freaking don't. Like, I was keeping them to have all the Jeffree palettes, but why, you know? So I'm going to declutter Mini Breaker. Thirsty is still limited edition, so I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to keep my Mini Controversy because it's the original one. Now there's like a green shade in the middle, so I'm going to keep it for that. I've never decluttered a Jeffree palette before. You guys proud of me? Someone be proud of me, please. Okay, moving on to this last drawer now. All right, so we have some mini Colourpop ones here. I don't know why. I feel like, okay, so I have a Colourpop code. It's 5Bridget. I don't make any money off that code, but it's good if I want to save $5 of a purchase. I'll be doing that all the time. I'll be using my own code. So we have Little Ray of Sunshine. It's beautiful and yellow, but it's all matte. Declutter. Going Coconuts. I've actually used a shit ton, so I'm going to keep this one. The pans want to move around here because they're magnets. Keeping the little Mandalorian palette. I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies, but Cortland and I watched this little TV show, the Mandalorian one. I had to ask what everything was, of course, because I didn't really understand. But the baby was so cute. And this greens, so pretty. I actually want to put this in my everyday palette drawer. That's taupe. I live for gray tones. Gorgeous. Beautiful. She stays too. So I'll get rid of one. These 3 Kaleidos palettes I'm going to keep. Futurist or Sci-Fi Green is my favorite out of the Futurism palettes. We have Astro Pink and then the Sashimi City one as well. I'm going to declutter the Prince palette. The other one. This one was the one I reviewed and I thought it was pretty, but like overly priced. Jeffree Star's Blue Blood is a classic, so I'm going to keep her as my, like, I don't have like a blue palette in my collection. This is the only one I have, so. If I need different shades of blue, I have the Jawbreaker palette, but this one is more reliable for like needing a certain color. Live and die for this Alien palette. Packaging is shit, but the rest of it is gorge. And then the Veggie Lovers from Glamlight. I think I'm finally ready to declutter because I have other greens. But I do love it. But I have other greens. This is just too long, you know? It's too big. Jeffree Star Bloodlust. Declutter. Be shocked. Be amazed. I know. It's weird getting rid of Jeffree palettes. It was expensive as shit too. But I don't reach for it. I don't think I reached for it since I reviewed it. I did like 3 videos with it. People were like, why are you doing so many with it? Because it cost me a lot of money. I'm going to keep this Pat McGrath beautiful palettes. The Christmas Morning palette from Give Me Glow is gorgeous as well. And then you're never going to get this from me. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like the pigment they used to make this is like gone from the world apparently. So they don't make it anymore. But the Deep Sea Luster from Kaleidos was their first ever palette. And these shimmers are to freaking die for. Last time we did declutter, I swatched it for you. I'm not willing to waste the pigment for another swatching. Sorry. Okay. Androgyny from Jeffree Star. I'm keeping for review purposes because I did just compare this to the Raw Beauty Christy palette. So it does good for comparisons. Beauty Killer from Jeffree Star. I'm going to declutter. Even though I've had it for literal years. Like 4 years. No, there's no shade that has a dent in it, so obviously I don't care for it. So it's just the original palette, you know, but I don't need it for that, so I'm gonna declutter it. Lunar Beauty's original Life's a Drag palette. Keeping. I know I have the new one with all the shades in it, but I don't care. I'm keeping the original. Okay. Next up, the Cake palette from Colourpop. So beautiful. If I need a rainbow moment, I only have this one in Jawbreaker, so I'm gonna keep this one. Blood Money from Jeffree Star. Can I remember how to open this? I don't remember how to open this. It's been a while. Okay. She's beautiful. I'm totally keeping this one. Totally keeping this one. Orgy. I'm going to declutter because it's all matte. It was fun to review though. Honestly, the quality of the mattes are absolutely stunning. But I kind of reviewed it and left it alone. So declutter. It was super expensive too. Like these were expensive palettes. Jeffree Star and Morphe. Declutter. I know it's not a thing anymore, so I don't like getting rid of things that you can't get anymore. Like you can't get your hands on it. But their relationship is over, and I don't reach for it. And Morphe, I'm not supporting at the moment. I know people are going to be like, oh my god, you're supporting Jeffree and keeping Jeffree palettes and buying Jeffree stuff, but not supporting Morphe. I don't want to see James Charles's face, okay? He's a child predator. Conspiracy and Blood Sugar are back down here. Conspiracy, I'm going to keep. I live for this black and white packaging moment. It's still beautiful to me. And then Blood Sugar is like a classic. I'd feel bad if I got rid of this, right? But would I really miss it if it was gone? I don't know if I'd miss it if it was gone. Like, I was dying and like, I had just lost my job when I got this palette. And my boyfriend at the time was like gracious enough to like let me buy this even though we had bills to pay. And I reviewed it for a week and it was like a whole moment. And I was like so happy I got my hands on it because it sold out in like 3 minutes. But I don't reach for it. And if it had more reds in it, I would say I need it for like a warm tone palette, but I have reds. So I'm going to declutter her. Oh my god, I'm decluttering Blood Sugar, you guys. But I don't need extra stuff just for the sake of having it, especially with moving and stuff, because I mean, I just don't. I need to be more responsible. Oh my god. I can't believe I just committed to decluttering Jeffree Star palettes. It's so weird. Like, I don't even really use them, so I don't know why it's so hard for me to get rid of them. I do use Cremated quite a bit, though, like in this one. But, yeah. So, that's it for today's video, guys. Let me count out how many palettes I decluttered. Okay, the grand total, drum roll, comes up to 24 palettes I got rid of today, which is a ton. So I feel like I made some room. I feel like I did good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I feel a little stressed, to be honest, but I feel like afterwards and when I'm like packing my makeup to move in like 2 months, it won't be as bad. But thank you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.